Not to toot my own horn, but I think this video today might actually change your life. For real. The tips I'm sharing in today's video are going to change your life. I promise you this because they have changed mine immensely. Now I am going to be sharing 10 habits, but at the end of the video, I'm also going to share 2 important mindset shifts that have done wonders for me. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that. And let's just dive into these 10 habits so you can start implementing them. Waking up earlier than you need to. I did a morning routine video about a month ago or so about my 4:30 a.m. morning routine. If you want to see an updated morning routine, it has definitely changed a little bit, but people love this video. My daughter typically wakes up anytime between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. So really, I don't need to technically wake up until 6 a.m. It doesn't need to be an hour or an hour and a half earlier than you need to wake up. It can be something as little as 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe start there and see if you love it and you want to increase that window of time. That's initially what I did. If you're not a parent, again, this is a great thing for you to do just so you don't feel frazzled when you wake up in the morning and like need to get your shit together before you leave the house to do whatever you need to do. Not that we're leaving the house anymore, so maybe now it's more before you get in front of your laptop and do what you need to do. And if you are a parent, I could not recommend this more. Having time for yourself in the morning before the rest of the house is awake is like the most peaceful, beautiful thing. You can quote me on that. I promise you, you will not regret making this life shift. There's some really easy ways to incorporate this habit and all of the habits really that I'm gonna mention today into your life effectively so that it doesn't feel like hard work to adopt these new habits. If you wanna see another video on how to effectively adopt and integrate these new habits into your life, then that will be a separate video. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you wanna see that. But I'm gonna jump ahead and move on to number 2. I leave my vitamins beside my coffee machine. I have tried to take vitamins on and off forever and I never stick to it. And there's 2 reasons. One, it's not a convenient thing, so I often forget. And 2, it's because it's in pill form. So what I've recently done, I found a company called Moon Juice. They do all kinds of vitamins and it's in powder form, so it makes it super simple. So my recommendation is if you wanna take vitamins, make it easy for yourself and do a liquid or a powder form so that you can mix it into the first beverage that you have that day. Obviously, make sure that it's a vitamin that can be taken without food. I work out 3 times a week-ish. I've also done a weekly workout routine on my channel, so you can check that video. I'll link it somewhere here. To ensure that I actually commit to the workouts, I make it super simple for myself. I had a friend of mine reach out saying like, how do you actually stay committed to your workout routine? Like, I just don't have the motivation some days, et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, girl, you tie up those shoelaces on those running shoes and you are halfway there. And she said it was like one of the best tips she ever got for working out. It's really that simple. So I leave my workout clothes in a pile in my bathroom with my running shoes every single morning. So as soon as I go in there to pee and brush my teeth, as soon as I wake up, I put on my workout clothes and then I really have no excuse. I am way less likely to avoid or procrastinate working out if I am already decked out in my workout gear, shoes included. Prioritize your mental health. The days get so busy, right? There's just a lot of needs to be taken care of, a lot of responsibilities and obligations, and that's super important to prioritize and get done. But if your mental health is not in a good state, all of those things are going to suffer. I have started prioritizing it to the point where I view therapy appointments, journaling, meditation, like something that is scheduled on my calendar that I would not miss any more likely than I would miss my child's pediatrician appointment or a dentist appointment, which is important, by the way. You should be going to the dentist twice a year. Treating those things like they are must-dos on your to-do list or calendar is an amazing, simple trick to actually ensure that you are taken care of and you are moving through life happier and healthier. Educating myself. I have always had a big insecurity around the fact that I did not go to college. I've always been busy with work and now I'm busy as a parent, so I've always found excuses to not be well-read. And that is something that I wanted to take ownership of and I wanted to change. Now, when I look at like a 300-page, 400-page book, It's very daunting, and I just think, oh my goodness, I could never get through that. I don't have the time for that, and so books sit on my shelf unread. What I've started to do over the past few months is commit to reading 10 pages a day. 10 pages a day will take you like whatever, about 10 minutes of your time. And within like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you'll have finished that huge thick book that's been sitting on your shelf for way too long. I have gotten so much more confident in my own skin as a result of reading, getting diligent with lists and calendars and things like that that are visible at all times. It's been a game changer for me to have a whiteboard, a really beautiful whiteboard, by the way. I'll link to where I got the whiteboard down in the description below. I've got that board up on my wall, and I've created a habit of, as soon as I wake up with my morning coffee, I write my day's to-dos on there. And then as soon as I put Bowie down to bed, I go back to that wall and scratch off everything that's been done. Really gratifying moment in my day. Just seeing everything on there all day long, as soon as I walk in the room, is the best, easiest way to stay on top of everything that I have to do. Estimating times for tasks. If folding laundry is on your list and you know folding laundry takes you 20 minutes to do, write that down on your little weekly to do or daily to do. If something takes you 15 minutes, something takes you 45 minutes on average, write that down. You have to be flexible in life, right? Like, we can schedule everything down to the T, but especially when you're a parent, things come up. And you can't always stay like regimented to your schedule. You have to learn how to be flexible or it will just drive you nuts. So writing these little time estimates beside my tasks and to-dos helps me slot things in when and where I can. Minimizing your physical clutter is gonna have such an incredible impact on the space and capacity that you can clear for yourself mentally. When I used to go and work in my office/wardrobe/makeup room, I had makeup all over the vanity, clothing racks lining the room. So I would be in there trying to like film and shuffle things around and trying to sit at my desk and concentrate on editing for hours. And I just felt like I was swimming in products and clothing. It was not conducive to me being focused and efficient and effective. I did like a big closet makeover video on my channel, so you can see me like completely decluttering and downscaling my closet and then getting my built-ins to create a much more blank canvas vibe in there, so it really does feel like an office now. I also used to film something and then I would leave my camera on the desk because I knew I'd be filming again tomorrow, or I would leave a hard drive out that I was editing off of because I knew I had to finish editing tomorrow. And my husband was like, listen, at the end of every day, you need to pack that stuff up so that tomorrow when you go back into your office to start a brand new day, you feel like you are starting with like a fresh slate. It just leaves room to be inspired instead of constantly feeling like you're playing catch up. Multitasking. It's killing two birds with one stone, except we don't want to kill any birds here because I'm trying to be a vegetarian. We're so quick to complain that there isn't enough time in the day, but there's a lot of time in the day that gets wasted because we're overthinking things and we haven't planned properly, and we're focusing on one thing that is kind of a slow going situation when we could be doing something else during that time as well. If you've got a mindless task here or something there that doesn't take too much brain power or too much hand power and you could be multitasking doing something else at the same time, do it. Making meals easy. We used to be like a strictly takeout family before having a kid, and now we cook all of the time, and I love cooking. I take such pride in making food for myself and my family. So making meals easy is super important for me to just feel like I'm not wasting time cooking or, you know, spending too much time doing that when I could be doing this. And I do that by ordering from meal services. I do like to cook, so I don't order ready-made meals. I order meals like HelloFresh and Blue Apron and companies like that that provide you all of the ingredients that you need. Most of the meals only take about half an hour to prepare and cook. Another way you can make meals easy for yourself is, again, going back to that multitasking thing, chopping up your ingredients before it comes time to actually make dinner is an awesome time saver. So those are my 10 habits. They will change how you feel, how you function, your relationships with yourself, your family, and increase opportunities in the world for you professionally and personally, I guarantee you. In addition to those habits, I also want to share 2 important mindset shifts that I've taken on over the past 6 months that will also do all of that for you. The results of making these mindset shifts are gonna blow your mind. Okay, sorry, I had to pause. The baby and husband got back, so I sent them outside to swim, and I am going to wrap this up really quickly. But yes, the 2 mindset shifts that are going to change your life are manifestation and gratitude for the lows. Let's talk about manifestation for a minute. I spoke about this already in my vision board video a few weeks ago. If you haven't watched that yet, please do, because I share a story about how manifestation worked for me. I am like living proof that manifestation is real. To me, manifestation is not about materializing tangible things necessarily. It's really about believing a vision for your future as it already exists today, and you are just walking down the path to get there. We want things, but self-doubt creeps in, and we often think, oh, but that's never gonna happen for me, or, well, I'm so far away from that. Will it ever come? And you have to consciously shift your mind to believe it. My husband always says this: whenever I'm feeling positive, good things happen. When I'm trying to force myself to be positive, nothing good comes from that. And when I'm feeling negative, everything starts to unravel. Really believing in your core that the things you want to exist in your future are already there. They're just waiting for you. And everything that you're doing now and tomorrow is just taking steps to get to the inevitable truth that your future holds for you, is going to bring those things to life. Really and truly, I believe that with every ounce of my being. The second one, which is gratitude. Gratitude is important for everything. I believe in making gratitude lists in the morning. I've shown that in my morning routine. The things that you're thankful for, the things that you feel proud of yourself about, those are all important things to check in with mentally. But having gratitude for the lows has been such a powerful mindset shift for me over the past 6 months. It's easy to be grateful for the good stuff, but it's really hard to remember that and let that overshadow the negative when we're in our feels about the low moments in life, the challenging moments in life. I have now shifted my perspective to view those challenges and those lows as something that is genuinely something to be grateful for, because it is building me up and preparing me for my future. It's giving me strength. It's giving me wisdom. Those are things that I'm going to carry with me onwards in life every time a new challenge presents itself, because it will. Truly starting to accept the challenges in life and the lows in life as genuine gifts that are opportunities for me to grow as a person, for me to get stronger, for me to get smarter, get more wisdom, has allowed me to move through all the roller coaster that this year has brought everybody, keeping my chin up and really knowing that this year and all of the challenges that it has brought and will continue to bring is just going to prepare me for the highs to come and then the lows to follow once again. It makes me smile just talking about it, because it is such a simple shift. It can sound like quite a challenging shift, but if you consciously make that choice when you are in the low, when you are in the challenge, to embrace it, accept it, and genuinely thank it, have gratitude for it, it's gonna make it so much more pleasant and so much more positive for you to move through. I'm telling you, these habits and these 2 mindset shifts have changed the game for me. I feel more confident than I have possibly ever, definitely ever in my adult life. I feel like I am seeing more opportunities present themselves to me, more fulfilling opportunities present themselves to me than I ever have before in my life. And I feel like great changes in my life are on the horizon, and I'm starting to see the fruits of this habitual labor pay off. So that's why I just wanted to share everything. Don't start tomorrow. Don't put it off till next week. Like, start today. If you see shifts in your life based on these habits, please share with me on social. I want to hear your story. Leave a comment below the video if you do any of these things and they work for you. If you're not already subscribed, then welcome to my channel, and please hit the subscribe button. Click the bell to be notified every time I post a new video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one, guys.